Good afternoon, everyone. This is not Chad Shrump. This is Riley Hitchcock, AKA Tilt Nasty, coming to you with a preview of Royal Dubai. We're going to play through all 18 today. Although we're going to be doing this in campaign mode, we are going to be playing it on Pro. I will be using insiders and hopefully giving you a solid introduction, some tips and tricks to this lovely, lovely course. I've got to admit, this is probably just jumps right into the top 3 of favorite mobile courses of all time. I can't say definitively it's number 1. There are a couple I've grown to love, but this one is a beauty in and of its own. Easy first hole. A really kind of a fun one with the ability to get it down there far enough to leave yourself a little jab or sniper or even a chipper. Now we're a little too far back here. That's a little dangerous to fire the chipper in there. Although I do like to hit that shot. I just think we're just a pinch too far back to give that a go. Whew, that looks close. I know a few of you are saying yes, that's makeable. I know Mr. Barrett Dieterman is saying get out the 1-iron. And that's actually not a bad shot, a 25% 1-iron. 20 is 54. A couple clicks, not much. 24. 25%, maybe just a little bit more, 26. And just like that, the Barrett Dieterman 1-iron, or our good friend Eat a Duck, Mr. Samuel Hines, I do believe the godfather, or at least the father of that shot, the inventor nonetheless. Thank you, Sam, for bringing that shot to Golden Tee Mobile. It is an absolute game changer. This is a really wacky setup. I guess that's what happens when you're playing Royal Dubai in expert mode in Golden Tee Tournament Edition. We're getting some new looks. And this is going to be a rather an interesting test. Wow. That's the beauty of this course. I think that you've got to really, your shot shaping, shot making ability has to be really on point. We're actually going to go with a medium tee. I'm just going to fully hook this. Full hook. I'm going to go with the high loft driver because the distance, there's going to be quite a bit of distance taken off of this, which should, because of how much I'm hooking it, and that will do. A little too far back, but that gives you an idea of the shot. This whole play is about 5 yards longer if you were having to come in there with a jab. Come in there with the driver maniacs. Take a little bit off of this. I'm going to push it just a little bit out. Try to miss that tree. Sit right there. Hold on. But we'll go with a Ranger putt. I do love this course. I mean, we're only 2 holes in, but I mean, look at how many shots I could hit. I had a 1-iron stinger in the first hole from 50 yards. We had to hook a driver. We had to hit a maniac's driver. I mean, we're 2 holes in. We're already having to hit 5 or 6, 7 different shots. I do like this hole. I think usually it's a 9 wood over when we were playing it in Golden Tee Tournament Edition. But we'll go with the high 6 wood. 8 miles an hour of wind means it'll go 275 or so in the air. Take 3, let's see, 97. 97 feels pretty good here. 97 up and over. You don't usually have to go around. Up and over is fine. That will do. Some GSPs. Put them on the board. A lot of times you can hit the 9-wood over high tee if you're in the front tee box there. If it's into the wind, you can hit a Maniacs, which does nice and landing softly. Good little par 3 here. A little stinger sniper special. If you're not feeling brave, you can obviously float the 7-iron jab. I'm not against that. Not against that at all. That 1-iron looks good as well. Dealer's choice. I'm going to go with, I'm going to hit the floated 7-iron in there, even though I think the 1-iron is just as good. We'll reset there, slide over. I don't count clicks. I know there's guys like Calzone who can count up to like 30 clicks. Quite frankly, I think it's the cabinet in me. I just don't have the patience for it. I rely so much more on that feel, which is a blessing and a curse, I guess, sometimes. See, I don't think I come any closer with a 1-iron. My odds to make it probably aren't any better. But nonetheless, moving on. This is a fun hole. Another shot shaping hole. This fairway bounces to the left. It's flat up there, but John Noble and his team designed it perfectly that regardless of where you hit it up there, unless you hit it just in the rough, which is what I'm going to try to do, that will bounce to the left and put you a little bit behind the trees. But again, because I've got a cabinet background, I love the beauty in shaping shots and having to be a little bit more precise with how you cut the ball. 1-iron orbits, 95% off of this would be 255. 95 feels pretty good. 95. This whole play's a little bit longer, so I'm gonna go like 96, 97, plus I'm hooking it. That's not hooked enough. The whole play's exceptionally long. Nonetheless, another hole where we've had to hit another unique shot. Good little par 4 here straight away. I just love all the water. All the little things that are in play, I think this makes this course so great. You've got those palm trees that are perfectly positioned to catch a drive if you hit it out that way. You've got the bunker on the right, water left, the palm trees coming into the green. Just all in all, just an exceptionally well-designed course that even on a tee shot like that, I've got to think about cutting it against that wind and not just straight out to the fairway. All right, another 1-iron special. I'm gonna 2-iron just because the yardage here is perfect. So 60% is right at 144, and then I can add 6% to that, so I can hit it 66, and we'll be perfect. Some people are pretty set on hitting a 1-iron, a 2-iron, 3-iron on those stingers. I like to mix it up. I'm a math guy, even though I don't count clicks. 65, 66 I think is enough. Ooh. Needed one more click, and that would have been really good. Love this par 3. Really a little bit of a challenging hole, depending on what you want to do. It plays slightly longer, maybe like about 3 to 5 yards. This is what I think I've got it about calculated at. So we're going to go to 70. I mean, you can go grab. I mean, I think sniper here, I don't know. Some people might think sniper is a safer play. I think jab is. Once you know your distances. Into a 3-mile-an-hour wind. 292. This should be pretty much full. Just a little bit off. 90, 99. 99. 99. Didn't want to get too aggressive with that line, but I love it. Plays like 5 yards longer. Good little hole. Some good pins you can put up there. Definitely a swing hole. Oh, such a beautiful hole here. Fun hole. This one plays. I'm so used to hitting a 7-wood in from those that played Golden Tee Tournament Edition. It got to be fairly repetitive, which was fun, but I have not played it from back here. This is going to be a fun little one. Flat green. This hole is always good in cabinet. Always a little bit challenging. I could get aggressive and go orbits. 10 miles an hour times 3 is 3277. Plus 5%. I think you can get away with hitting 4-wood in here. But I'm going to hit 3-wood and hit this like 96. 97. I don't want to be short here. I'm going to go 98. 97, 98. Yeah. Short is not where you want to be. And I think there's a tip for those that are a little bit newer, even some of the guys we play in a group together. You don't always have to try to make everything. You can play for the putt. 2 ways to play this hole. Well, 2, really. We're way back here today. When the tee box is up, you can go all the way down there toward the end of the fairway, toward the end of the fairway, like all the way down there. And that leaves you like a 9-wood. Or you've got to go in that area, which is where we're going to go. This is a new shot for me. And try not to hit this in the water with that big hill there. Never hit it there. And again, this is why you've got to have insiders when we're playing pro settings, because there's just some holes you will not be able to get to. But just another hole that requires such good shot shaping. We're in the rough there. This is no bueno. This is not good. Ranger 5-wood. That's going to be close. I think this would be the other shot I would hit, but this is definitely cutting it close to get up there. That's going to be very close. Ranger 5-wood it is. Just try to put this on the green somewhere. On the green is good. And 268 back into an 11. 90. 99. Oh, off the bank we go. Nope, that happens. That's why you got to be in the fairway there. A little bit of a tough look. Not going to lie. And this is for cheeses. We're just going to jam the sand wedge in there. 6, 12, 18, 22. Not very good. Not good at all. A disappointing par. All right. On to the back 9. To the back. Oop. Well, we're going to have to restart. So I think that is... That was being played on novice settings. Let's go to pro. Let's try it again. Okay, guys, we're back with the back 9. Great course. I love the back 9. Probably just one of the, again, purest, toughest courses around. Just having to shape everything, get creative. There's some really good challenging holes back through here. I mean, even the 10th hole, right? No gimme here with that square box that pops up in the middle of the green. Those undulations make it really tough. You gotta have a really thought out approach coming in there. But this one's just get on the green, 8 iron into a 10-mile-an-hour wind, 10%. This is about 88. I'm gonna hit it 90. 90's 120 into the wind. Should be enough. A lot of feel required. Just a lot of reps, a lot of holes to develop that feel of how hard to hit that when it's into a 10-mile-an-hour wind. This is a little bit of a tricky hole. Plays about 8 yards longer up the hill. I'm gonna go, I don't really want to go sniper, but I don't want to hit this in the bunker long. This is getting a little aggressive with that bronze tee. But I think this will be okay. 5 iron, 11, full. Bronze tee, go. If I would have had a little bit of a better line, that would have been nice. All right, on to 12. Just another great hole. Par 4. Some different tee boxes, some really different looks. I like the jab here. Makes this hole a little easier. It does play 4 or 5 yards longer. We'll go slide back to 255. And again, hats off to those that count clicks. I, my friends, cannot, except if I'm doing a jab on a short shot, a stinger, not much wind. And I think we can just let this one fly. Full shot. Oh. Just another really good hole, fun hole. On to the back 9. All right, couple ways to play 13. Actually, 3 ways. You can hit it up to that strip, but you got to dodge that. You've got to dodge the pine tree there that kind of defends that. You can slide over here. Not a bad play with that wind being downwind, helping a little bit. You'll get, it's a long shot, but where that flag is, it's not a bad look. And you can also come over here. Sometimes it'll leave you a little bit longer of a shot, or if you clip the bushes of the rough, it'll leave you, it'll really make it tough. But if we were farther to the left or over in that back left tee box, if we're over at that tee box, I would go that way. But with this tee box where it is, I think we're going to just go all the way down here. Yeah, I think that works. It's going to leave me like 290. 290 or so. Don't go in the rough. Oh. Whoops-a-daisy. Would have been 290 if I wasn't in the rough. All right. 4 wood, 5 wood, down 13, 281. I like this 5 wood. Five wood, just a little bit off this, not much. Well, I guess I could have just hit it full. Plays quite a bit longer up that hill. I do not turn putt. Don't ask me why. I've never gotten into turn putting and click putting. Again, I think that's just the cabinet player in me. So this is a fun little par 3. It seems like they've made you can see the wall a little bit better than you used to. I don't know if I'm just imagining things. but I feel like the little shelf there, that ledge, was not as easy to pick out or discern. Seems to be better now. Pitching wedge. I'm not going to hit a stinger in here, A, because I don't have enough green with like a 3-iron. I don't want to hit it into that bank. So, even though I don't think this is the right shot, it's the safe shot. Not the right shot, but the safe shot. All right, on to 15, a very, very fun little par 5. Occasionally when the tee box is all the way up, you can get all the way across. Obviously not the case today. You can lay back onto this shelf, or you can drop it down to that lower shelf, which is what we're going to do. Put it on a T, 3-wood, get it down to that lower shelf. Should hit on the top shelf and then bounce down to the lower shelf. Just like that. So into the fairway. Gets me far enough down there, gets me lower so I can keep it under those trees. I'm not in love with where that flag is. Well, I can't hit like a 5-wood because that's going to, 5 or 4-wood's going to hit the tree. Oberg, just don't think Oberg's going to get all the way. Oberg actually work. Downwind, if it was into the wind, I would say this isn't going to work. It'll work downwind. It's full. Oh, should have gone sniper. Although sniper might have slid over too. Well, John, thanks for putting, a little ledge there that we have to chip over now. Very unfriendly of you. But here we are. 6, 12, 6, 12, 6, 12. And you'd think I'm playing a gold contest as long as I'm taking on this chip. That was a bad swipe. Use the torpedo there, or the streak there, because it'll race up that hill a little bit better. I just couldn't swipe straight. A bunch of tee boxes. This is definitely one of the most unique and fun holes on this course. I mean, just probably the toughest by far and large. We get the easy look today, but you can see with those 3 tee boxes, you could go to the right of these trees, you can go over them. Sometimes you got to go around them, you got to go low around them. I've hit driver, I've hit 9-wood, I've hit everything here. 2-iron, 1-iron. And here we are with one of the most basic looks for this hole. Not totally easy, but pretty basic. 4-wood, 12. Just putting this on the middle of the green. Not trying to do anything special here. Tough hole to make that, but that by far is probably one of the most difficult holes. I could see that in a live tournament totally changing the stakes of the game. You could easily go from 2 up to 2 down on that hole. A huge swing hole, I could see that being. Well, I've only played this hole when it was on the up tee box, where you have like 100 yards in. So this is a new look. 4 mile-an-hour left, up 10, 245, carry 215, 5%, 96, 97. Dang, this hole's a little tough, 97. 97. Probably should have put this on a tee. Off the wall. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, you get six. You can imagine how great of a course this is in match play. You get 16, you get 17 with that shelf that can be tough. Then you get this 18, which is no gimme. There's just no easy way to play it. Driver, high tee, into a 17, 51, 50's 285. Full driver. Full driver. I think this is going to go 286. Full driver. Ooh, 282. Well, thank God I was a little to the left. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging in with me for 20 minutes. Hopefully there's some good tips, tricks, and nuggets there for you. You enjoyed the commentary. Nothing like Chad Schrump, but there you go. Good luck out there.